Where does 2025 inventory rank compared to the last 6 years? Pretty well. Check out the red line here, and we are up over 16% from last year in 2024. We are not going to catch 2019 as we will see a normal seasonal decline, but look how much better inventory is compared to 2021 way down at the bottom. And can we stop with the increase in inventory means that the market is going to crash? I don't know why so many people continue to root for a market crash, knowing how it impacts so many. Increased inventory is a great and healthy sign for the housing market and a continuing trend to watch for heading into 2026. In case you missed it, everyone is talking about the 50-year mortgage. And I know everyone has wide, vast, varying opinions. The only opinion that really matters is the home buyer and borrowers. A recent survey says that 45% of Americans would consider a 50-year mortgage, higher than I expected. 54% of millennials versus only 29% of boomers. 54% of Republicans versus only 41% of Democrats, and 52% of men versus only 39% of women say that they would consider the 50-year mortgage if buying a home today. All of this tells me that affordability is still the biggest hurdle facing home buyers, and anyone would consider all options available if it comes to saving money every month. Keep in mind that 50-year mortgages are not currently offered by lenders, and a lot would have to happen before 50-year mortgages would become a viable option. Affordability remains the biggest challenge today, and I don't know if a 50-year mortgage solves that now, but if not a 50-year mortgage, what does tackle the biggest hurdle of affordability for home buyers? Another day and another Zillow lawsuit. It seems like in the last year, Zillow has faced many legal challenges coming from all areas. We've seen real estate companies, listing portals, ex-employees, even the Federal Trade Commission file a lawsuit against Zillow. But the recent claim of a RESPA violation seems to be something that I can't ignore. In an amended RESPA lawsuits, attorneys claim they have testimony accusing Zillow of violating consumer protection laws, steering, and inflated costs. These come from 12 insiders who are former real estate agents in Zillow's program or mortgage loan officers from Zillow's mortgage company, Zillow Home Loans. The basis of the lawsuit claims that Zillow will only provide leads to agents who meet their quota and strict requirement of sending borrowers only to their owned mortgage company, Zillow Home Loans. The claims say that Zillow would personally fly to meet these agents as to not put things in writing to make their message very clear. Borrowers are not to be sent to mortgage competitors and only sent to Zillow Home Mortgage. And if these quotas are not met, you will be removed from the program. Then Zillow would use its CRM software Follow-Up Boss to eavesdrop on the agent's communication to make sure they were following the instructions given by Zillow. Claim is that Zillow Home Mortgage would then intentionally misrepresent closing costs and charge higher fees at closing, leaving buyers to either pay those costs or lose out on their home. Furthermore, Zillow was instructing borrowers to only apply for mortgage loans that were more profitable to them and avoid acting in their best interest, which attorneys claim is a RICO Act violation. This is not to say that any of those previous lawsuits weren't, but this is getting serious. Certainly, accusations and lawsuits don't make Zillow guilty of any wrongdoing, but stories like this are hard to ignore. I will always stand up for the borrower and speak out when I think something is wrong. And with all the affordability challenges facing borrowers today, we can't afford to have things being misrepresented and borrowers being overcharged. I will certainly be following this story closely to see what the outcome is.